We're pleased to welcome into the studio now Rajko Antle. He's one of the editors of the online blog newspaper Drugi, Svet. Rajko, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Michael.
Blogging has become more popular in Slovenia. Blogging, for those of you out there who don't know, is kind of an online diary, and Drugi Svet is a blog newspaper. Kind of explain what the idea is behind this.
Yes, the idea is that there is a great expansion of blogs in Slovenia in the last year, and there is such a great number of blogs, and it's kind of hard to find what is really good in all those blogs. So the idea of drugisvet.com is actually to search the entire Slovene blogosphere and find out what is the best.
And how do you make that decision? What are you looking for?
We're looking for posts that are funny, that are informative, that offer something more, that we believe would be interesting for more than just the blogger and a few of his friends, but would have some appeal to the broader audience.
And what about criticisms that you guys are taking the work of others? How do you respond to that?
Well, there were some criticisms about that, but none of them were serious. They were just people who actually didn't really understand how we are working. They thought that we're just going to take their blog and put it on Drugi Svet, but that's entirely wrong, because Drugi Svet, actually what we do is we find a good post and we summarize it in a few lines and put it on drugisvet.com and then link it to the original blog of the author. So actually we're promoting it, not taking their work.
How many of you are there who are going through filtering things?
At the moment there are 6 people in the editor board, and we are scanning through the blogs, Slovenian blogs, and searching the best.
Yes. Now, one thing the issue that I find kind of interesting is the idea of whether blogs are media or not, and whether they should be governed by the rules of media as other newspapers are. What's your take on that?
Well, I think the basic idea of blog is to give anybody, and basically anybody, a chance to write something, to say what they want to say, whether it's about their dog or how they brush their teeth, or about world politics, globalization, economy, whatever. And I think, well, I don't think it would be good to try to govern the blogs, because then we'd get just another media which could be manipulated.
Right. Well, speaking of the media as well, what's your feeling about the kind of competition between blogs and media? A lot of bloggers are always keen to say that they're the new media, that they will replace newspapers. Newspapers say that's not going to happen. These aren't professionals. How do you see
I
that?
think that the traditional media is quite scared of the internet as such, not only as blogs, but as the internet. We hear every day that newspapers are losing readers because everything is on the internet, and I think the natural reaction of media people to blogs is just, oh, it's internet, it's not good for us, so let's criticize it. I don't think that blogs will take over the media scene. That is just not realistic, but they could be an additional media that would offer some additional information or additional perspective on some issues by people who otherwise would never get the chance to say what they want to say about something.
Right. As a final question, tell us kind of your opinion, kind of an overview of the blogging scene in Slovenia. Basically, we have the big newspapers all have their own blogging service. They have their own, some of them will now have their own house bloggers. Plus there are other services that offer free, space to blog and things like that. What's your opinion kind of the way Slovenian blogging is developing?
Well, it's good that there are more and more bloggers every day, because that means that there are more and more good bloggers, which is great. Now, the blogging scene in Slovenia, well, it's still developing. I mean, we are far from numbers that are, for example, in Croatia, where there is on only one host more than 300,000 bloggers. In Slovenia, we are nowhere near that number. I think that all these actions and things done for promotion will have a good effect, as I said, but still I think the best bloggers will come not from those who are paid or who are sponsored or somehow pushed to the bright lights, but the best bloggers will be those who will write because they want to write, and they will choose how to write, not because somebody tells them to write something.
Drugi svet can be read at drugisvet.com. We were talking to Rajko Antlej, one of the editors of Drugi svet. Rajko, thanks for speaking with us.
Thank you.
Ful dobro.
What?
It was great.
Okay.
It's so weird to talk to someone who knows even what a blog is.
Thank you.
It's so bizarre. It's so weird that I can ask you something and I know that you know what's going on, you know?